I don't know how long it's been since you've had a flat tire. It's been a really long time for me. I think I've had 2 flat tires on my car. Both of them have been here in Mexico. But for those of you who are old like me, you remember what it was like when you had a flat tire. It wasn't like you had a cell phone because it was before cell phones. And it wasn't like you could just walk down the street. What would normally happen if you drove an older car, you'd have a flat tire and you'd head down and you'd start looking for things. I got a little dog chasing after me right here. Now it would have been great if you'd had a horse and you could jump out on the horse. But here in Mexico, that's not the scenario usually. And so you have a flat tire, and when we were kids, you'd get out, check your spare tire, and in it, invariably, the spare tire would be flat, and you'd think, oh man, I knew I was supposed to take care of that. So you'd start walking, you'd start hoping to get to a tire shop or get to a payphone booth or get someplace. You get to a payphone booth, then you'd start thinking about your friends' numbers, your mom and dad's numbers, somebody in your family's number, somebody you could call. Then you'd reach in your pocket and there wouldn't be a dime to make a telephone call. So you'd have to think about, okay, who would take a collect phone call from me that I could call? You'd hope you had a girlfriend was home. You'd hope that, your mom or dad was home. Someone who would say, yes, I'll accept a collect call. This is the way those kind of things used to work. And then someone would have to come out and get you, grab you in the car, drive you out to your car where the tire was flat on the side of the road, grab your spare, go get your spare repaired or jack your car up, take off the regular tire, drive back. And all of this just to change a tire. Nowadays, we've got cell phones. You have a flat tire. People even who know they've got a brand new spare on the back, they don't do that. You just call AAA. AAA comes out, they take care of it. Normally it takes about 20 or 30 minutes in total. It's not the way it always has been. Here in Mexico, it's still pretty much that way. You have a flat tire. Well, the upside to it is that they do have cell phones. But if you have a flat tire, you're going to be walking around. You're going to be working on it. You're going to be hoping they have someone to help you. And I think the upside to the way we used to do it is this. You learned how to have and keep community. Because without community, there was no one to take care of you. What we've done here at Siempre para los Niños is we've built community. We've stepped in where there wasn't community, where there wasn't a building, where there wasn't anything, and we built the building. The building was just the skeleton for the community. After building the building, we hired staff. The staff were those people who were going to be the heartbeat of the community. They were going to be the ones who started pouring the blood into it. And their job was to go out and start locating those children who needed us most. Today I met government workers who were coming out who were working on our licensing with everything they're doing. They're so wonderful and they love Siempre para los Niños. They wanted their picture taken with me, so I had a picture taken with them. And it was one of those moments where you think, they asked me how many years that I've been coming down here like this every Wednesday. I said 20 years. They looked at me like, unbelievable. They said, unbelievable. And I said, yeah, it's pretty crazy. And so we were able to talk about that. And I thought about community doesn't happen overnight. Community takes a while to build. Sometimes you have to walk. Sometimes you have to go. You have to find people that you feel like I can depend on these people to help me build community. Do you have some people in your life that if you were stuck on the side of the road, you could call them and they would be there for you? You know that if you were stranded completely, you could call them and you could leave little children in their care and they would be taking care of them. Regardless of what they're playing with tops here today, it's top season here. In the winter time, it's still top season, just like when we were kids. A top in Mexico is pulpo. Pulpo. ¿Cómo se dice top? Pulpo. Trompo, sí. And so it's top season here. But the cool part about all this is that there's community. Car breaks down in Mexico, they call someone they know. They don't call AAA. Car has a flat tire, you call someone you know. And a lot of it's because we work in a community of poverty in Mexico. I suspect if we worked in a community of wealth, it wouldn't be that way. But it preserves community. For you and me, I think it's a blessing as long as we hold on community. I don't know what you need to do to rebuild community in your life personally, but to rebuild community and keep community going is a treasure, and we should never let go of it. I know for me, knowing people like Ashley has been a gift in my life. Oh, covering your face. And Ashley, you can see how much she loves us all. But part of my community, Ashley, and part of the people that are good to me. And Ashley's an A student, a straight A student, and she's been with us 5 años aquí, ¿sí? 5? For 5 years. 6. No. 6. 6 years. This kid's been with us 6 years. Lord help us. Time goes by fast. Anyway, community. God bless you. Thanks so much for those of you who support Siempre para los Niños. Those of us who support our different community building ministries, whether it's on the streets of Los Angeles with Jacks for Jesus, whether it's here in Mexico with the church and with Siempre para los Niños, or whether it's a central community with our different works in Riverside. And wherever you're at, I hope you'll build community. A great way to do it is to just grab something that you have at home and give it to someone you know. A jacket, a watch, a book. I brought books down today. Last week I brought book. I brought watches for people. I'm just going through my stuff and things that I'm not using, I'm bringing down and saying, here, use this, enjoy it. And people are. It's really, really fun. I do it every week. I fill my car up. I've been blessed beyond measure. I'm loved because I give things away. I bring candy for the kids, and it makes me part of community. What are you doing to build community today? God bless you. Love you. Step away from that which has made you mediocre. Being owned by your stuff can just make you mediocre. Step into that which will make you miraculous. Letting go of those things will help you keep your life and allow you to be the miracle. Hey, let's be the miracle together today. God bless you. Have an absolutely fantastic evening.